Good afternoon everyone, welcome to another edition of the MCM Outdoor Show. I've got a free afternoon, so what better thing to do than to drive up to the Lake District and go for a bit of a climb. I've left it a little bit late because I had a bit of a hangover from the night before with Walshy out in the town. So 20 past 1, we're going to shoot up to the Lake District and do a quick climb of Red Screes and put a short video together just on my iPad using iMovie. So hope you enjoy it, and let's get up there. Okay, just about to set off. Even when it's relatively fine weather, a day like this, don't forget how much colder is probably going to be on the top. So you want a hat and some gloves. Always make sure you've got the appropriate clothing. Goes without saying that the conditions here are not necessarily what it's going to be like, and I bet it's a lot colder up on the top there. So without further ado, let's start the walk. Like I say, this one starts directly from the car park as well. Just go through the little stile and that's it, we're up and on it. Now this mountain, Red Screes, gets its name, as in the title, from the, I don't know if you can make it out from this footage, but the screes are obviously coloured red, which is from the iron in the rock, so that's where it gets its name from. There's a lovely real ale from the Tyrrell brewery as well, named after it. You might have it on draft in the Kirkstone, so we'll have a little look later. Testing out the new Garmin Vivo Active HR as well, so we're going to track this one on the GPS. Okay, on this walk you get rewarded with fantastic views down to Windermere, looking out towards the Struggle if you get the weather. So again, just why it's a good one, bit of interest for the family with the views, the joys of climbing with a hangover. There's a few showers around, as you can see, but we've got the waterproofs on just in case. I'll have to de-layer as well in a minute, because it's another common mistake people make. Start off with a load of layers on and 15 minutes later you're dripping in sweat. So it's all about the layering. This is the sort of path you've got on the way up. It's very well marked. You get the odd little bit of rock like this, but on the technical scale, probably rate about a 1 out of 10 heart rate. Distance 0.2 of a mile, and we've been going for 17 minutes. Never worry about looking stupid on the hill. It's all about comfort. Bit of a breeze. It's getting cold on the old ears, so if in doubt, get the old buff on. These are at every shop in the Lake District, so it's not a fashion show, just get it on. The kestrel up there, probably wouldn't catch that with this GoPro lens, but time for a bit of a sugar hit, because I've had nothing to eat today so far, which is not very sensible. Another note to self: don't ever climb a mountain when you've got a hangover. Don't ever do it. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of erosion on these paths now. It's because it's such a popular spot on the old tourist trail. I don't know why I keep saying the old again. 50p fine every time I say that. Yeah, so you can see paths are getting fairly well scrubbed away. Looking Windermere snaking off to the south. It's really very peaceful. Those of you with stressful, hectic jobs, it's a great way to try and manage your stress and keep your stress in check. Bit of walking, as with any sort of physical activity, but it's really nice for a bit of time out and a bit of peace and solitude. Just come up to the mountains just to relax. Okay, that's all the scrambling done, if you can call it that. But we're just topping out now on the summit plateau of Red Screes. There's a little cairn there, just for people just to let you know you're on the right path. And it's just this bit of scrubland that leads to the summit shelter and the cairn. And again, just look at the crepuscular rays coming down there. Looks absolutely brilliant. And looking over towards Coniston and Morecambe Bay, absolutely spectacular. I mean, this is what it's all about. For the price of a bit of petrol or diesel, you know, a bottle of water, some snacks, you can come up here and you know, just get away from it all. Just some peace and solitude, and this is why I love it. Love being outdoors. I've always got to be outside. I'm not happy unless I'm outside, and we all enjoy the mountains for different reasons. Some of us use it as a place to keep fit. It's a big giant adventure playground, isn't it? The wild campers, you know, your normal site campers, your cyclists and your motorcyclists, and you get people just coming here just to enjoy the drive over the Kirkstone Pass. Give your car or your bike a bit of a blast over that. But it's I mean, there's no words that do this place justice. That's why we all love it so much. Wow, what a view. That is absolutely brilliant. Looking over towards the Scarfell group and Great Gable. It's absolutely stunning. This, folks, is what it's all about. So here we are, topping out on Red Screes. It's a bit of a summit shelter up here, get you out the wind. There's another lone walker over across the far side of the plateau, and just look at these views down the other side of the Kirkstone Pass, the Dodds and of course Brotherswater. You can just about see Ullswater there in the far distance, but what an absolutely lovely place. Topped out. So distance wise it's only 0.69 of a mile, so 1.2 miles in linear distance. So it's a short one, and it's a great little walk in my book. This is when your layers come in handy again, because once you stop you start rapidly cooling down, so that's why it's always a good idea just to get your layering system fully operational, because it is pretty cold now. So and on the descent as well, you're not working as hard, so you just need a couple of layers just to chuck on. I don't know the exact formula, but it drops a couple of degrees, doesn't it, by, you know, a certain level of height that you get. Someone will know the answer to that, some kind of scientific formula, but this just shows you why it's a good idea to bring gloves. The wind's picked up a little bit, and it's absolutely Baltic. Literally in the space of 5 minutes, the wind's quite picked up, and it's got quite a bit of chill to it now, so it's absolutely freezing. So you never know. The conditions at ground level are never like they are on the summits, and that's a mistake that some people who are new to walking and climbing and hill walking often make. They misjudge what the conditions are going to be and get caught out by them when they're on the summit. So I'm going to get these on, taking the last few, and then, like I say, get back down to the car because we're losing the light now. But what a lovely day, what a lovely evening. It's been a brilliant walk. Just take this opportunity once again to thank all our subscribers. Means a lot to us. I've put quite a bit of work into the channel over the last year or so, and the collection of videos is growing now, and I hope it's got little bits for everyone that everyone enjoys and takes something from it. You know, as always, there's going to be new videos all the time. I'm committed to making more videos and keeping the content fresh and as varied as possible. So thanks to all of you. There's 97 now. And if we get 100, I know I keep harping on about this, and I did in my last video, we get to choose a custom URL, because it's just a load of random numbers and letters. So if we can get that up to 100, that would be great. So anyone new to the channel, really appreciate it if you subscribe, and once again, thanks very much. Okay folks, that's about it from me. Thanks very much for watching. The next video is coming soon. It's going to be October camp, and we're going to be heading down to Sykeside campsite with Matthew, and I'm going to use the new North Face Mountain 25 tent, and we'll just chill out, have some beers, as is October camp. We might come up Red Screes again, and we'll get the hammocks out and just have a bit of a chill out. Matthew's also doing a wild camp to the West Pennine Moors, and he is going to send me over that file once he's done that, and I'll upload it to the channel, so stay tuned for that. That'll be great. We'll see you on the next video. Over and out. Just spotted Walshy. I know he didn't come, but he just made his way up. There he is, the goat, the hairy mountain goat. So the Welsh mice has decided to show himself on this trip. Walshy! Walshy, what are you doing walking off? Walsh? Walshy! He's not talking to me. I don't know why that is. He's trying to text me now as well. Why are you texting me? I'm here. Yeah. Some Herdwick sheep. The hardy local native breed. Bred for surviving up on these slopes in all seasons and all weathers. The hardy. Walshy, what are you doing? As if that was the end of the video, when the Kirkstone pass in is here. It's against the law to go and do Red Screes without popping into the Kirkstone pass in for a cheeky half and soup and a roll, depending on what it is. So well, that's a disaster. There's no soup available. Stop doing food. And plan C is come to the Brotherswater Inn and see if they do soup and a roll here.